Wake up your cells with square breathing. Square breathing has a lot to do with enlivening the energy and the prana flow throughout the body. So we're going to start with discussing square breathing. What is it and its benefits? And then we'll practice this beautiful calming pranayama shortly after, a little bit later today. So I'm really glad you joined, and I'm really excited to share this beautiful class with you. So let's start with square breathing. What is it and its benefits? Square breathing is a yoga breathing practice from ancient India, also known as Samavrita Pranayama. And it is an equal ratio breathing technique that uses a set length of equal inhalations, exhalations, and breath retention. So just keep that in mind. We'll go over more of that in a minute. So you can use a mental count to ensure the evenness of the inhale, exhale, and the pauses in between. And we're going to practice that in a minute. So the Sanskrit word samavrita translates to English sama, which means equal, and vrita means fluctuations of the mind. So samavrita pranayama translates to the breath that equalizes the fluctuations of the mind. So it brings balance to the ever fluctuating mind. So it's a very powerful breath. The main benefits of square breathing, it equalizes and harmonizes and balances the prana flow between the nadi channels. So we all have these energy lines throughout the body, and this particular pranayama practice equalizes and harmonizes the energy that flows between the nadi channels and the chakras as well. So this 4-part breathing technique is primarily practiced for calming and balancing the mind and the body, reduces mental stress and anxiety, reduces mental chatter and distractions. And you can use square breathing to cultivate these really lovely benefits. So balances life force energy through the body's energy channels, which we just talked about. And it improves your ability to breathe deeply, helps slow down the heart rate, which is reversing fight, flight, freeze response. It also increases oxygen to the brain for greater mental focus. And it slows the breath, reduces stress, activates that parasympathetic nervous system, which is mostly the vagus nerve that goes throughout the entire body. When the vagus nerve is activated, it reverses fight, flight, freeze response. So really beneficial. It also better focus on breathing, so you're able to take in more oxygen, and promotes deep, restful states of relaxation. So many great benefits for this beautiful yoga practice. Also, it's thought to be very beneficial because, again, it engages that parasympathetic nervous system. So it really helps yogis to transition into a more relaxed, restorative state. So in this way, Samavrita promotes balance and evenness in the natural flow of consciousness. It raises your states of consciousness. So when you are not in fight, flight, freeze, consciousness has the ability to rise, and you're able to move through certain enhanced levels of consciousness. So the equilibrium can help with going deeper into your meditation practice, increase states of consciousness. And so you really get to know the truth of who you are. So many benefits, not just in the physical, mental, emotional, but also consciousness as well. So let's just talk about a few tips in practicing square breathing. So if you're just starting this breath, you can place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart to really feel the rhythm of your breath while you get the hang of this practice. So that's one tip. And then if you want more of an advanced practice, if you are a practiced yogi and you want a little bit more of a deeper practice here, you can add Ujjayi pranayama to this square part breathing. And I'm not going to explain what Ujjayi is. If you are an advanced yogi, hopefully you know what Ujjayi pranayama is. So for more advanced people, you can add Ujjayi, or you can lengthen the segments of the breath. So we're going to practice 4 seconds for each segment. So if you want a more advanced practice, you can extend it beyond the 4 seconds. And if you want a simpler practice, if you're just starting this and you're brand new at it and you want to kind of get the hang of it, a simpler practice, you can shorten the length of the segment. So if you don't want to do 4 seconds, you can do 2 to 4 seconds. Additionally, you can remove the stops between the inhale and exhale. So you would just do a few seconds on the inhale, a few seconds on the exhale, a few seconds on the inhale, a few seconds on the exhale. So just keep track of what is comfortable for you and adjust your pranayama practice according to your body and what you feel comfortable doing. All right, beauties? Another thing to consider, some precautions. You want to avoid square breathing if you're pregnant, if you have high blood pressure, if you feel a strain in your respiratory organs while you're doing it, just stop. You don't have to force it. Just breathe normally. You can just go through the meditation easily and effortlessly. Additionally, if you have trauma sensitivity such as PTSD, don't do it. Just breathe normally through the practice and you can enjoy it that way. So really take good care of yourself when practicing conscious breathing. It always should be done in a slow, mindful way. And if you have some of those issues, just go back to a normal breathing pattern for you. And then just adjust the practice to your level of comfort. All right, beauties, let's get started on our meditation today. Go ahead and find a comfortable posture. Grab whatever you need, props, blankets, pillows, bolsters, whatever you need. Go ahead and grab those now. And get comfortable in a seated upright posture, something comfortable. Your chest open. Good. And I invite you to close your eyes and we'll get started today. Take a few deep breaths. Good. Release any stress or worries or thoughts, just allowing them to drain out of your body, releasing. Good. Notice your body sitting in the chair or on the floor. And just notice how it feels. Becoming aware of your breathing, your heartbeat. Just relax, release, and surrender. Good, and we'll begin. Just bring your awareness to your breath. Simple observing, noticing the inflow and outflow without trying to control it in any way. And let's just continue easily observing our breath. And if you notice your attention drifting away to thoughts or noises, just gently come back to observing your breath. Good. I'm going to introduce a simple breathing exercise to help you deepen into your meditation today. So continue to observe your breathing easily, effortlessly. And breathing with your mouth closed, inhale and exhale through your nose. Slowly, with an even and continuous flow. And use your diaphragm so that the belly rises and falls. Little or no movement to the chest. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Now, slow and deepen your breath as much as what's comfortable. Most importantly, breathe in and out at your own pace. Letting the belly rise and fall. If you begin to struggle, then just shorten the length of the breath count. Good. Now start your breath count. Inhale for a count of 4. Hold the breath for a count of 4. Exhale for a count of 4. And hold the breath out for a count of 4. And we'll do it again. Inhaling for a count of 4. Hold the breath for a count of 4. Exhale for a count of 4. And hold the breath out for a count of 4. And continuing on your own pace, catering the breath to the counts that is comfortable for you, extending the breath or shortening the breath. Go ahead and repeat the 4-part cycle for another 6 rounds of breathing at your own pace. And continue to stay present and focused with the breathing practice. If it becomes strained or becomes a struggle, just simply stop and allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm. So go ahead and continue at your own pace for the 6 rounds of breath. Inhaling for the count that you've chosen. Holding for that same number. Exhaling for that same count. And holding the breath out for that same count. Continuing at your own pace. Your breath may get faster or slower or deeper or shallower. However it changes, just observe it innocently. And if your attention drifts to thoughts in your mind or sounds in your environment or sensations in your body, just gently return to your breath, practicing the 4-part breathing. Simply and innocently go with the flow. Good. And if you feel inspired to continue the breathing practice, you're welcome to do so. If you feel complete, you can allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm. And we'll continue to meditate in silence, enjoying the benefits of our pranayama practice. And I'll watch the time, and when it's time to return, I'll chime a soft bell. Good. Please keep your eyes closed. Allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm. Rest in awareness. Rest in being. And just rest. Existence, awareness, being. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Now resting in being, resting in existence, awareness, presence. I'll introduce 4 intentions. And as I pronounce them, just mentally release them into being. Joyful, energetic body. Joyful, energetic body. Loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. Reflective, alert mind. Reflective, alert mind. Lightness of being. Lightness of being. Good, and continue to rest in being. Good. Take some time to inhale and exhale slowly. Slowly begin to bring your attention back to the room that you're in. Into this time, into this space. Gradually bring your awareness back to your breathing. And take some time to sit restfully, just breathing simply. Begin to move your body, stretching and moving in any way you like. Stretching your fingers and hands, toes and feet. Rolling your head from side to side. Coming back into your body. Good. Good. And when it's comfortable, you can gently open your eyes and be right here, right now. Namaste, beauties. So another way that you can go deeper on your path of self-discovery is you can go deeper with me into teachings of meditation, yoga asana, pranayama, Ayurveda, by joining the Phoenix community list. I'd love to have you join and be a part of the community. You'll receive weekly goodies and news, and you'll hear more about the courses and events that I'm sharing. So you'll find the link in the description of the video. So just go there, sign up, and you'll be a part of the community, and I'll keep you in the loop. So I really look forward to connecting with you in that way.